first I want to introduce myself. I'm Matt with HouseCall Pro, running partnerships over here, but just wanted to kind of bring to you, we will bring a new affiliate partner in, talking about, you know, some value add stuff for you guys. So we've got Tony here. He's got the red glasses, but he is a marketer for plumbers. So I think he's going to go in. He's got a good presentation today. Use the chat if you have any questions, or if you can, say hi. This will be kind of an engaging webinar, and we'll chat for a little bit. So Tony, you want to kick it off?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, guys. For those of you that don't know me very well, my name is Tony G, and I'm the owner of this company called Strictly Plumbers. So my story is I was a plumber myself for 15 years. I did residential and commercial service and repair. Tried new construction, really wasn't for me. Out in the field, I'd stuck to the service and repair industry. I worked for really big companies like ARS Rescue Rooter, and Bill Howe Plumbing, Heating and Air, which is a big company here in San Diego. I'm gonna share my screen here and show you guys some really cool stuff, okay? Today's topic is very straightforward, clean cut, how to get more plumbing leads. 10 ways to improve your profit for your plumbing company. We're gonna go over some COVID stuff, okay? So today we're gonna go talk about the website, chatbots, Facebook, retargeting, Google Ads, SEO, directory listing, social medias, email marketing, traditional mail, and phone call outreach. All right. First things first, a lot of plumbing business owners out there that have a website kind of forget to put some stuff on there that is eye candy for homeowners. So what do plumbing business owners need to do to your website for you to get more plumbing leads? Well, I'm going to start off by showing an example of a plumbing business owner that's giving us permission to showcase him. He's getting really, really good results. He's in a market that's very difficult. And so I'm going to use this as an example. First things first, you want to have something up that has to do with COVID, saying that you're available and mobile. This really pops up, this green stripe up here. You want to have the phone number really big and clickable and buttons all over the place before you even begin to scroll. Have the service area and keyword, in the title to make it very obvious who you target, and then below the fold, you want to have some short content about your company and a good video. So video works well, guys. Video is king. If you're too shy to get in front of the camera, get one of your plumbers to do it. All right. Very important that you get in front of the camera and explain about your business. On here, we also like to put, I recommend for plumbing business owners to put their social medias and directory listings, make them clickable so they redirect to the correct, directory listing or social media, make them redirect to the correct URL. And then the menu. So the menu is kind of all over the website, including up top, but you could also find it throughout the website, kind of listed like this. So this menu, if I scroll to the top, you'll see this here, right? So you want to have a page for like the main services that you provide. So you don't have to have a page for angle stops and pop-up assemblies and all that miscellaneous plumbing. That could fall under residential plumbing, right? Drain cleaning deserves its own page. Water heaters, tankless water heaters, I've gone ahead and separated these two. And then in the content, they do link back to each other, so on and so forth. So sewer camera inspection, if you are a plumbing company and you like dig ups, right? Remember, I'm a plumber, so let's be real. You perform the sewer camera inspections to find any problems and to give them options for a repair or replacement, right? Which brings me to this next subject here, this next page, sewer line repair and replacement. It's big bucks in that. Doesn't matter if you're in California installing ABS or if you're in a different state installing PVC, or you're doing the traditional cast iron or clay, any type of sewer line that you're working on throughout the United States, you should definitely have a page for that. Water line repair and replacement, water leak detections, you know, that's going to bring forth a lot of reroutes and repipes. So me being a plumber, I'm shooting for the, you know, ethically shooting for a big invoice, right? By providing solutions. And so on your website, you want to have the appropriate pages, okay? On every page, you also want to have coupons. All right, so these coupons, what kind of coupons should you craft? Well, that's where I come into play really well, because I'm a plumber. You know, I'm actually the one crafting these coupons for plumbing companies throughout the United States. So I'll give you a good example of how I protect the plumbers. In the stipulation here, we have this coupon cannot be combined with another coupon, right? You see that? So as a plumber, you don't want people ganging up on you with coupons. You got to make money, right? So make sure you add the right stipulation to the coupon. Whether it's water heaters for repair or installation, you want to offer both, right? In here, I'm showing you all of the coupons. Coupons are not to cheapen your company. Coupons are eye candy for homeowners to click on. So don't feel like you're cheapening your company in any way if you have coupons. You know, this is eye candy for homeowners and other business owners throughout, you know, local homeowners, and they want to hire you. Reviews are a big deal. Okay, make sure that you have really good reviews because that's going to represent your reputation. And then the footer. Make sure that your footer is loaded with, you know, a section about us, some quick links to all the service pages that you have, and the contact information in the service area. Okay. So one thing I'm going to show you guys where a lot of people really drop the ball. This is really cool for you guys to know. I'm going to use a water heater for an example because it's pretty straightforward. Put pictures of yourself. Really, don't try not to grab some stock photos or free photos from Google. It makes a world of a difference. Even if you're sweating, just finished putting that install, and that's going to show your hard work, man. Nowadays, everybody is wearing masks, you know, so if you need to update your page with new pictures, that's fine. If you need to make time, not everybody has that kind of time, but you got to start making time for that kind of stuff. The main thing I want to show you here is the coupon. It's, you know, it's towards the top. Now, that's one of the first things that the homeowner is going to see. Big old fat coupon where they can save money. Don't click to print, meaning like nobody really cares about a coupon that's being printed out to be hung on the refrigerator. That's old school. Make the button click to call. All right, very important. Click to call. Always put at least 500 words of content on every single page. Make sure you guys are doing that. And implement an SEO strategy, okay? So in here, I'm talking about tankless water heaters and water heaters both because, well, if we're talking about water heaters, they may want to upgrade to a tankless. So after we talk about water heater leaks and whatnot and replacements and repairs, you also want to talk about the option of a tankless. One of my favorite things to install, by the way. And at the bottom of each page, there should be more coupons. One per page is ideal. So if you have one at the top of each page, specifically for that page, like here I got 50 bucks off a water heater or 100 bucks off, a repair versus an installation, right? 50 bucks for 100 bucks. We all know that's worth it, guys, right? If you need to upsell that ethically, that's fine too. Ethically is the big word here. You know, make sure everything's done correctly. Really, really, really important for you guys to have these coupons to make the phone ring. Also put the reviews in here. Make sure that your reputation stays solid. And then the footer, that's a universal thing. So it should look the same on every page. And make sure it's loaded with all the meat and potatoes, not too much filler, you know. So your website, consider your website to be like a car. All right. So your car, just because you have a car doesn't mean you're going to win the race. What do you got to do to that car? Well, you're going to have to put a supercharger on it. You're going to have to do things to that car, put gas in it. You have to do things to help you win. So what do you need to do to a website to help you win? Because just having a website is not enough. So I'm going to continue going down my list of things here because I have some really killer information for you guys, okay? Check this out here. chatbot on the website, okay? So this chatbot, if you notice, it hasn't annoyed anybody yet. It greets people, it greets people. It says, hey there, welcome to John's Plumbing. He's open 24 hours. Do you have a plumbing emergency? I named this a plumber bot instead of a chat bot. I'll tell you why. I'm going to contest. I'm going to put no. And it starts to talk to you like if you were a plumber, okay? So like if he was a plumber. So it's going to start asking questions of things that a plumber would want to know. Is it general plumbing? Is it a water leak, sewer, drains, water heater, gas? Like what type of plumbing problems are you having right now, right? So check out the content that I pre-built on here. It says whether you have a backed up drain or a main sewer line that's broken from roots, we can help you unclog any drain, right? So this is like a plumber talking here, and that's why I named it a plumber bot. Get yourself a chat bot, customize the content. If you don't know how to do that, those are really inexpensive. You can reach out to us. We offer that service. Whether you hire us or somebody else, make sure you have a chat bot on your page, on your website, because this will bring leads on autopilot. I have the opportunity to work with HouseCall Pro, and we're able to link that to the online scheduling. Matt, the online scheduling that you guys offer, we have a lot of mutual clients, and we link those two. When somebody clicks on this stuff, it's going to go to that, right? So online scheduling is a big deal with HouseCall Pro. We can help assist that. We have a lot of clients that have that, also work with HouseCall Pro. All right. So the chatbot's very powerful, guys. Next thing is going to be Facebook marketing. It's one of my favorite things in the world. Some of you guys may have seen me on Facebook. So my business is about 3 years old, and I have 17 employees. We currently have 11,000 followers. Now, who are these followers? You want to make sure that the people that you get to follow your page for your plumbing company are like local homeowners, and only allow for people to like your page if they're going to hire you. So let me give you an example. If you're living in if you're providing service in Los Angeles, there's no point in you getting a bunch of likes in Miami. They're never going to hire you, I promise, unless they have property. How many, that's just not so common, right? So you want to you really got to target that local area. So my Facebook is actually a pretty good example. Success does leave clues. You got to do some educational stuff. Don't just pitch the business. Give some free stuff away. Kind of like right now, guys. What does a plumber give away? Well, let me give you some trade secrets. You got 3 options. Well, you can give away a training video on how to flush a water heater. You could do another video of how to reset a garbage disposal. And you could even do another video as how to remove the hair in the pop-up assembly. I mean, these are really good lead magnets for you to give away as free training or just go live. The reason I'm showing you this beach here is because you also have to create engagement. Posting on Facebook isn't just posting about your company. Sometimes you have to just grab these guys by the ears and post engagement post. So here's what I've done. I'll ask them a question like, what are you doing for social distancing these days? Right? In San Diego, the beaches are open as long as everybody's like within distance, it's okay. So this is not talking about plumbing or marketing. I'm at the beach, and then I show my family a little bit. Check this out. Here comes my girls now in the video, and I show that a little bit. So the reason I'm showing you guys this is to show how personal you should be getting with your Facebook. Because when people know you, they may like you, and then they'll trust you. So I really put my personal life out there, and look what happens, guys. My audience start putting videos of what they're doing. They're camping in Arizona, right? So my target audience is plumbing business owners. You should be targeting local homeowners, right? So really call out for your city, guys. It's not just about promoting your company. Here's another really good one, right? This is called an engagement question. Sometimes you need to post something on your Facebook that will ask a question and make your audience answer it. For example, I got 52 comments here. I didn't boost this post. As a matter of fact, it only reached 1,200 people out of 11,000 followers. What's up with that? Well, it's no secret. Facebook wants you to boost posts, and that's where the strategy comes into play. If you guys want some more tips from my toolbox, you can get your free training video, Facebook Marketing 101. Learn how to build Facebook ads for plumbing companies. This is something that I give away for free. I build them from scratch, step by step, and you can have it for absolutely free. Matter of fact, I will put that link in the chat so that everybody has that. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to the chat. Here's Q&A. Answer dismissed. Okay, I'll get to it here eventually. I'll put it in the chat, and if not, I'll put it in the email. Make sure everybody gets it. Okay, guys. So let's see here. These things on Facebook that you're posting, they must target your audience, because if they don't, then you're not gonna be too happy. Okay, so I can show you a lot of examples of Facebook marketing, but we have short time. So if you want more free training, you can sign up for that on our website actually, or just we'll send you an email with all of the links so you can get your free training right after this. So it's easy for you guys. Okay. So the next topic I'm gonna move on to is SEO and Google Maps. This is another one of my favorite things. The reason is I wrote a book. Right? Not everybody gets a chance to write a book. This book here will explain 18 different strategies that will help you generate more plumbing leads. And it goes from how to create your Google My Business listing, how to optimize it, keywords, creating them, analyzing keywords. And there's a lot of pro tips in here. I can go on and on and on. There's 18 different things that I really explain to you in the plumbing SEO secrets. So I'm going to drop a little bit of knowledge on SEO for plumbers here. I want you guys to know that there's different types of SEO. There's SEO, there's on-site SEO. There's you can perform SEO on your website. There's all kinds of stuff you can do, link building strategies, backlinks. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Get my book for free. It'll be in the email after this with a link, so you can get my book for free, because it'll explain all that stuff. Okay. And then there's offsite SEO. So there's SEO done on the internet that points back to your website, back to your Google Maps. And then that's another one, Google Maps. You have to optimize your Google Maps. There's quite a number of things that you need to do. It's not just backlinks and citations and everything. It's like a soup, a really good soup or a stew. Right? Caldo de pollo, a stew, whatever you want to call it. Once you get a really good recipe and you put everything in there, the salt, the pepper, the meat, the chicken, whatever it is you're brewing, it's going to be the bomb, and it works and it tastes good. So when SEO is done properly, what happens is you get leads without somebody charging you every time they click on your stuff, right? So pay per click is not SEO. Right? Google pay per click ads is what it sounds like. It'll charge you every time they click. Organic SEO, you don't get charged every time they click on your stuff. So there's two types of SEO we perform. It's going to be called local SEO and organic SEO. Ultimately, what that means is real simple. I'm going to give you an example as well on the fly. This should be really cool. Check this out. I'm going to punch in plumber San Diego. Oops, if I can spell it right. That's a typical keyword, So first things first, you're gonna have Google Guaranteed right up here, which is, this is actually the first company I ever worked for when I was 19 years old. All right. And then you have pay per click. You can see these here next to the AD. And then you have Google Maps, which is also known as local SEO. All right. The company you see here with 1,700 reviews is my first job ever. When I was 19 years old, I actually got plumbing and HVAC certified there. So, and then you have down here, this is called organic SEO. All right, guys. And so this is something that if the big dogs are doing it, it's because it really works. Okay, guys, it really does work. Doesn't matter as long as you're on the first page, you're noticeable, you want to be towards the top. There's the Google Maps 3-pack. These are the guys that are being chosen. So depending on what keyword you put in, will determine if you're going to pop up or not, and how you make yourself pop up will be did you perform SEO or not? SEO is something that takes like 3 to 6 months on a regular. But you know, it's like a snowball effect. Let's say, you know, when that 3rd month kicks in, you start getting like 10, 20 calls a month. That adds up to like tens of thousands of dollars, you know, and then month 3, 4, 5, and 6, you know, before you know it, you're getting 20, 30, 50 calls per month. It's like a snowball effect. It's something you don't have to pay per click. It's a strategy. So very, very powerful. Again, the reason I wrote a book about it is because it's one of the best ways to get plumbing leads, you know, and Google leads are really good. You get the lead directly to you. It's not being pushed out to like, you know, 30 different plumbers or 3 different plumbers. They call you, your dispatcher answers, and it's great. It's a beautiful thing. You know, I need a plumber is what you'll hear. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen a little bit more, okay, guys, and continue with our 10 ways that you can generate more plumbing leads, okay? Pay per click, all right? It's right up here. So check this out. If it says AD right next to it, it's an ad. That means every time somebody clicks on this, they're going to get charged. Depending on how good the campaign is will depend on how much that click cost. I've heard of clicks going 20, 30, 50 bucks. I think that's outrageous. Our clicks are more like $3, $7, 20 is high. You know, it's not about the clicks, it's about the calls. So how do you turn clicks into calls? Well, I'm going to show you today. That's what the whole point of this meeting today is. Real quick, guys, if you like this information and this sounds good, please let us know in the chat. Let us know if you already perform pay-per-click, if you already perform SEO, and let us know in the chat which one do you think works better, or let us know which one works better for your company. And if we get a really good answer, I would love for a plumbing business owner to elaborate. We'll give you some time to chat. We can do some Q&A towards the end here. You know, very important that we engage with the guys here. So pay-per-click ads, let's go to that real quick. There's an AD next to it, it's pay-per-click. You could also do pay-per-click inside the Google Maps area. That is possible. You have to attach your Google Ads account to your Google My Business account. Those are actually 2 different entities, and you sync them together, and before you know it, you're making it happen. With the right strategy. It's kind of like soldering a pipe. You can get 2 plumbers side by side. One guy's gonna do it better than the other. Keep that in mind. It's not always apples to apples, okay? If you scroll down on the first page of Google here, you'll see more ads down here towards the bottom. This is very normal, very normal. There are usually ads down the bottom. Now, if you guys want to do your own keyword research, hey, Tony, what kind of keywords should I be using for my pay-per-click? Well, I'm going to give you guys a really cool tip. Whenever you punch in whatever keyword it is that you're looking for me, it's plumber in San Diego, right? That's what I punched in right now. At the very bottom of the page, you'll see search related to plumber in San Diego. So what does that mean? Well, Google is telling you that these are the most popular keywords that are similar to plumber San Diego. So what else are people typing? Well, there's other stuff, other you know, plumbing in San Diego, California, best plumber San Diego. Then you have company names in there because, well, they're so popular that they get searched that often, and Google is telling us that. So success leaves clues. You may want to follow some of these guys and make friends with some of them and maybe get some more tips, you know, or you can just meet somebody like me and I can tell you how we do it and I can just do it for you. So pay-per-click, again, pay per click. Every time somebody clicks on your stuff, you pay, you know. Just because you get a click doesn't mean you get a call. So that means your website needs to be on point. That means your website needs to be really good. Another way to get your pay-per-click down, like the cost of pay-per-click down, would be to perform SEO on your website, get your quality score up so your cost per click goes down. Very, very powerful stuff, you know. So far, we have some guys in here that said hello, like Thomas. Let's see here. We have a lot of guys in here, you know. Matt, there's Thomas, Thomas Sincer. Looks like the same ones actually. So Again, if you guys are around here, let us know that you know the name of your plumbing company and what your location is in the chat. All right, guys. So let's go here. I'm going to share my screen again. That was pay-per-click. All right, pay-per-click. You could also do it on Bing. It's not just Google. Bing works really well too. Directory listings and social medias. All right, guys. So let's clarify that real quick. What is the difference between a directory listing and a social media? They will both get you leads. So a social media are branding tools that turn into lead generation. That's where the guys go on there. Facebook's a social media. Instagram's a social media. There's a bunch of new ones out there like TikTok and all this stuff. Go where your audience is located. Don't go anywhere else. You know, go where your audience is located. So, like if I target plumbing business owners, I'm gonna find more of them on Facebook versus TikTok. So I put more attention in Facebook for me chasing plumbers. If you're a plumbing business owner and you're chasing homeowners or commercial accounts as well, for commercial accounts, I highly recommend LinkedIn. You'll find a lot of really good commercial reps on there for property managers, real estate agents, general contractors, and there's a strategy behind that, not just spamming somebody. So if you want to know about that strategy, just let me know. We can have some Q&A behind this, you know, after this here. But, you know, it's very important that you understand the difference between the social medias and directory listings because they work so different. So I mentioned a few social medias. You know, I was talking about Facebook earlier and how you can make that happen. Directory listings is something like Google Maps, Yelp, Home Advisor. These are directory listings. Some are free, some will bill you, you know. Some you love, some you hate. You know, it depends on how they treat you and how you treat them. A little bit of both, right? Some guys love Yelp, some guys hate it. How are you treating Yelp and how's it treating you? So I'll leave that one right there, though. Don't answer that question, you know, because that's a sensitive topic. But understand, directory listings is a part of SEO as well, you know, and sign up for as many as possible and pay for the ones that give you return on investment. So if you find that Yelp puts out more money than Home Advisor, then it sounds like you need to put more money over there. So on and so forth. So understand the difference between directory listings, social medias, and do them all. So why is that? Well, the bigger your online footprint, the better your presence is, the more authority Google will see you as. So if you want to rank for certain keywords, you're going to have authority. How do you get authority? SEO, right? Search engine optimization, all right? So directory listings are very important for SEO. Social medias also play a big factor in that as well. You can write content all day and those things will rank, man. If you go to Facebook and punch in marketing for plumbers, I guarantee you my company will come up. I guarantee you. I just have so much content out there. We post all the time, you know? So make sure you're doing all the directory listings, all of the social medias. The next thing, which is number 8, we're almost done. There's only 10 points here. Number 8 is email marketing. Is email marketing dead? I wouldn't say it's dead. Definitely not dead. Some of you guys may have gotten an email and got to this webinar. If you're not performing email marketing, you're probably leaving some money on the table. It's just a matter of what do you send out? So I'm going to give you a really cool idea today that helped me make an extra $28,000 for a plumbing business owner in California in about 2 weeks. So here's what we did with them, man. It's real simple, guys. Get everybody's email, all your customers, and make sure you capture them all. HouseCall Pro does a really good, amazing job at that, right? So hats off to HouseCall Pro. You can grab this list and send out emails. Now, HouseCall Pro, I believe, has options for this. Whether you do it with one system or another system, email marketing, it just works, guys. HouseCall Pro has great recommendations, great, a lot of authority for a reason. So take what they have to offer, whether it's online booking or they just have a lot of features and you can really benefit from HouseCall Pro. So email marketing, here's one of my recommendations for you guys to send out. check this out. First things first, send out an email that says, I'm open for business during coronavirus, and here's a coupon so that you can save money on plumbing. And then make that coupon clickable, make it redirect to your website, or make it clickable to call, so they just straight up call you. Okay. Here's another really good one that takes massive action. This is where people really make the phone ring, because that other one is simple. This is the one that really, really makes the phone ring. Send out an email saying something like this. Say, we're giving you $50 for every customer that you recommend and they pay for an invoice. Give them like a Visa gift card or some type of Visa gift card. You can't give them cash, right? So give them a gift card, and this could be like 25, 50 bucks. And you'll see how, you know, if you have the right call to actions, you'll start seeing people call you, scheduling appointments for their grandma to get that 50 bucks. You know, you'll see stuff like that. You'll see, oh, my neighbor's going to call you in a little bit. How do I get my 50 bucks? Or, you know what? I want to use that 50 bucks for my own invoice. You're going to get all kinds of cool responses, emails, via phone calls. Do that. It works really well. And if you want to add some scarcity, do something like this. But, you know, this offer ends at the end of the month. It offer ends August 1st, and then add some scarcity. Say, we only have 50 of these Visa gift cards available. So 50 people will get 50 bucks. And now it puts pressure on them to take action. Okay, very important to add that scarcity. Email marketing is not dead. Okay, then we have number 9, traditional mail. Well, people often wonder, what's better, a postcard or a letter, right? Well, think about this, guys. When you get your mail and you go to your kitchen or your office, wherever it is, because who goes, you know, when you're at the mailbox, you're not really opening envelopes right there. You grab the stack, you take it home, or you take it to your office. What do? You separate it all, the junk from the important stuff, right? I mean, come on. So what goes in the junk? Honestly, advertisement, and I'm an advertising agency, so I'm comfortable saying that. That stuff goes in the trash, guys. Flyers, like postcards, you don't have to read it. You see something like this really fast, bam, it's in the trash. You know, because if it's for like a car wash and you're not interested in a car, you're not even going to read the text really. You're just going to see I'm not interested in a car wash. So the reason a letter is better is this person has to open up a letter. Okay, so it's not going to get flung. You're going to get an opportunity. First things first, they're going to open the letter, and what you put in that letter will determine if you're going to get calls or not. So maybe you need to hire a copywriter to write you a really good sales letter. I'll give you some advice for plumbing and HVAC companies. You have these seasons, right? You got the heating season, the cooling season. Guys, send out an email, follow up with the letter, and then follow up with a phone call. Literally. When the guys do it like that, it's powerful. Send out the email, send out the letter. It should be very relevant content, because when you make that phone call, which is number 10, I'm going to bleed into number 10 here. Phone call outreach. What are you going to tell these people? Well, I sent you an email. I sent you a letter to your house. I want to make sure that you got it, because we want to give you 50 bucks. For just recommending somebody, do you know anybody that needs a plumber right now, or do you need a plumber? We've been to your house before, right? So you're talking to the people that are your previous clients. So why can't you call them back? Well, guess what, plumbing business owners? You don't need to. Make your dispatchers do it. Make your managers do it. You know, if it's slow at the shop, make the plumbers do it. I remember when it was slow at the shop, I'd have to, you know, do something about it. So I know what it's like to be at a plumbing shop and not have leads, and you're cleaning out your truck and it's like, man, there's no calls to run. Ugh. Start stressing out on that crap, you know? And so that's why I decided to build my business. When I was a manager for a really big company here, as a plumbing sales manager is what I was doing, guys. After 15 years, you know, that's where I landed. And I resigned my job respectfully so that I can come and do this. So I have some gifts I want to give away. I really have some really cool gifts. We have some really cool, Thomas is talking about Google Maps. Gene, I see Matt, you've been going back and forth. Thanks for showing the love and support, man. What's your most successful marketing channel right now? Cool. So Gina said Facebook. Thomas said Google Maps. It's awesome. And it depends on the strategy, right? It's like, well, they both really good. It just depends on the strategy. And they're both different costs. And you can't even compare them apples to apples. They're so different. Google and Facebook, one's a directory listing and one's a social media. Which one does better, right? If it was a race, honestly, I would give it to Google. I'll tell you why. People will go to Google when they're already looking for a service. People will go to Facebook when they're just chilling, trying to kill some time, kicking it on their phone. It's our job as marketers to disrupt them as they're scrolling through their phone with a killer ad to make them buy your service. So we got to use the art of persuasion. Do they even have a plumbing problem, right? You can also perform sniper marketing and target people that are currently looking for a plumber. How do you do that? Well, you got to be very strategic. So Google will bring forth the guys that are already looking for a plumber, and Facebook will bring forth the guys that live in your local area, could possibly need a plumber, and you need to brand your company to them, okay? So the phone call outreach is number 10. I wanted to give away some free gifts to the guys here, very, very important. So check this out. Here we go. I want to give away a stamp, okay? After this training, I'm going to give you a proactive coronavirus training stamp. This is something that you guys can use on your Facebook. You can use it on your website. You've officially gotten some training on how you can get more plumbing leads, right, during the coronavirus. A lot of the guys are using the stamp as they're training their plumbers on how to stay safe, right? What should you be doing to stay safe? Like wearing your mask, sanitizing your tools, so on and so forth. If you're training your plumbers and you're keeping safe, this is definitely a stamp that you can put on your website or your Facebook to represent that you guys are proactive and you've been trained to deal with the coronavirus, okay? This is a video, who is Tony G, lead generation for plumbers. This is actually a very short video. I'm gonna have you guys watch this very, very quickly.
For those of you that don't know me very well, my name is Tony G, and I'm the owner of this company called Strictly Plumbers. I was an actual plumber myself for 15 years. Back then, what I specialized in was service and repair, in residential and commercial. I tried some new construction, wasn't really for me. I stuck to the residential and commercial service and repair. And I did that for 15 years. I worked for Bill Howe Plumbing and ARS Rescue Router. Some of you guys may know some of those companies. But for the last 2.5 years, I've been able to help plumbing business owners all over the United States. So I am located in San Diego, but I do work with plumbing contractors all over the United States.
Very cool. So I have something special for everybody that is here with HouseCall Pro. Okay, if you're with HouseCall Pro and you're watching this and you just learned these 10 ways to get more plumbing leads, I'm going to provide this link. You guys are going to see this in the email, for whoever signed up to this, and that way you can get this for free, the stamp. And I'm also going to give you a copy of my book, okay? All you got to do is click on these pictures and you'll get it. It's really simple. You'll get that. It's a copy of my ebook. You will get an ebook. It won't be a hard copy. So you can read it anywhere you want in your van, in your house, and wherever. Facebook marketing for plumbers. I'm giving you guys a free training video. How to get 1,000 homeowners to like your Facebook page. How to create Facebook ads for plumbers, and how to get plumbing leads with Facebook. Very good topics in there. I actually build ads from scratch, and I use San Francisco as an example. Very powerful. I'm also going to give you guys some pictures. So I'm not just going to teach you about Facebook marketing. I'm also going to give you some pictures that you can use for your own Facebook. It's hard creating these things. It's not like plumbers have a bunch of time to sit behind a desk and craft up something killer looking like this to put on Facebook, you know, but we do. That's what we do. So another thing is sales training for plumbers. This is something that I'm giving all the HouseCall Pro members. You know, I was a manager for a shop between 35 and 40 plumbers. I'm used to doing between $750,000 to $1 million a month in sales. And so I know what it takes to run that type of operation. If you have questions about sales training for plumbers, please reach out to us. I've also been hired by the PHCC to provide this training for the plumbers in person, and I've been doing it for about 3 years now. All right, guys, coronavirus hit, and that's limiting the in-person stuff, and that's okay because we're still continuing to March. I'm also providing free training video for dispatch for plumbers. This is a big deal. Dispatch training for plumbers, it comes with a script. This is what all the big multi-million-dollar plumbing companies are doing with dispatch. If you're not training your dispatchers, you may be losing some money. Be very careful. Anybody that's watching this, I'm going to give you a free t-shirt. You must own a plumbing company. And you can go ahead and click on this, and we're going to send you a free t-shirt because HouseCall Pro is supporting us, and we support HouseCall Pro. So take this shirt as a gift on behalf of HouseCall Pro and ourselves, okay? And if you need more leads, I'm also gonna provide 2 months of free SEO and Google Maps marketing. That's a lot. Who gives away 2 months for free? All you gotta do is click on these pictures and you'll be able to download that stuff. Guys, I hope you had a really, really good training today. Do we have any questions to be answered?
I think you had one. Is there simple keys to Google Maps to get the best return?
Yeah, is there simple what now? Keys?
Simple keys to Google Maps to get the best return.
Great question. I'm going to lead back to the book. I'll show you 18 different keys, right? 18 different strategies. Get it for free. You'll see it in an email right after this webinar here. And you know, I could even drop that link in there right now because I have that up. So check this out. I'm going to put it in the chat just so that he can get the ebook, you know, just in case he doesn't get the email later. Just never know. I'm going to put that in there now. I'm going to put it in the chat for anybody else that wants my book because that's a really solid question. So this book is going to teach you 18 strategies, right? From creating your Google Maps to optimizing it. What keywords should you be using? Like, tracking those keywords as well, you know. There's a lot of stuff. Optimizing your images. Man, what's cool about this book is that it's not filler. It's actually meat and potatoes. And I inserted this thing called pro tips. A pro tip is like, instead of me just telling you what you need to do, I say how to do it. That's powerful, guys, because most guys will tell you how to do it, but how do you do it is the big question. So to answer your question directly, you can read it on your own. It's only 46 pages. It's not a big dictionary. I am a plumber. They wrote a book, right? So I kept it straight meat and potatoes, no filler, 18 different small chapters, and you can knock it out in like 40 minutes. It's really, really easy to read. If you're a plumbing business owner, you'll love it. Do we have any other questions, Matt?
You know, that was the only one, but I appreciate you taking some time. I think that was some really valuable stuff for everybody. Really good.
Thank you, Matt. I really do appreciate that. You know, we've been supporting each other for a while. You can find me on the YouTube channel for HouseCall Pro if you just punch in my name. We've recorded like 12 or 14 videos teaching all kinds of cool stuff, like how to get more online bookings, why HouseCall Pro is so powerful, and how to grow your business with that. Email marketing. There's a lot of videos. So go, yeah, you can see me on there. We're local here. So Matt's in San Diego. I'm in San Diego. We've known each other a couple of years now. We see each other in person. He's not going away. He's a solid rep for the company. As I see, he knows I'm not going away. We're not fly-by-night companies. We're actually leaders in the industry. We're actually influencers and leaders and innovators in this industry. And I believe Strictly Plumbers is one of the solutions to the plumbing business owners that are hurting from the coronavirus. And that's why I'm giving away 2 months for free marketing. You know.
Awesome, Tony. Well, everyone look out for an email. He'll send you a recap email along with some of the stuff. Thanks for stopping by, and just for all my House Call Pro people still here, we got Pro Talks debuting season 2 starting in 15 minutes. So make sure to take a look at that.
That's good timing. That's good timing. Right on, Matt.
All right.
All right, buddy. Well, have a great day, and I will see you guys soon.
Yeah. All right, guys. Bye.